Okay, so we're recording. I just made a necro, and I tried to get him all the way to the end of the beta, and I still wasn't able to do it. I spent about 2 million in-game gold trying to re-roll one of the main rolls on my weapon. It was the best weapon I'd found all beta, both weekends. So I wanted to get the right rolls on it, and the rolls were costing like 300k a roll when I was missing. So needless to say, we got stuck with it. But I'll run down here really quick. We need one upgrade on this, but we got all the rolls. We need one upgrade on this, and they're like 90k each, so I'm not going to be able to farm them all in the next 25 minutes. So got all the rolls here, CDR, int, all stats, missing one upgrade. We missed a roll here. What we were looking for was physical damage, intellect, and all stats. We missed int, but I didn't even get a yellow that was close to filling this spot. So I just went ahead and upgraded it. So we're missing one upgrade here. We've got the extend crowd control as the aspect. On this one, I just threw 2 extra mages on there. It's unnecessary. If something else came up that we needed, it goes here. The gloves, we got all the rolls. Crit chance, int, and attack speed with the required blood mist, the other aspect, the one that doesn't makes it where you don't take movement speed loss when you cast it. Let's see here for the pants. Something kind of interesting here. We have 2 pairs of pants. Because we didn't get a very good roll on any of our aspects for our weapon, that thing rolls up to 3 seconds off the cooldown for each corpse you explode. We got 2.2. Rolls between 1 and 3. We got 2.2. If we had gotten 3, then we don't need to put as many points into blood mist, and then we can run these pants, which we got all the rolls on. All stats, int, and corpse explosion. But because we need a little more cooldown off of our blood mist because of our bad roll on our aspect, then we are running 1 corpse explosion, 2 blood mist, and on this we actually missed a roll that was supposed to be not damage reduction, it's supposed to be int. So missing a roll, and also missing 3 upgrades. Not doing great so far. Even the other one is not upgraded, but it hit all the rolls. So I guess technically we're also missing a good aspect for our main weapon, which is the blood mist. Moving on. We didn't have time to socket. I have enough for the sockets. I just didn't have time to do it. But obviously everything gets a socket with a ruby, and then we don't have a survivability problem. So for the weapon, we throw in a sapphire. Not a crude one, but a chipped one. Gives you like 7.5 crit strike damage to crowd control enemies. So if they're crowd control and you crit them, you get some extra damage, and that's the best solution, to be honest. Okay, so that's pants. So for boots, we have these boots that are not all the way upgraded yet. But we're missing a stat, like a half a stat. It's supposed to be int, and it's supposed to be movement speed, shrine buff, and int, but we got movement speed, shrine buff, and all, so we're missing like 3 int there. I don't want to throw the aspect on there yet until I get the roll. So for this one, we got the 12% on the crit strike, increased movement speed. We're gonna blow these boots up and put this on whatever boots we come up with, because 12 is pretty good. But this came up with the shrine and and we missed 2 rolls. So missed a roll on the chest, missed a roll on the pants, and missed 2 rolls on the chest, 4 missed rolls, and then 5, and then 1 on the weapon. We rerolled int instead of what did we want? We wanted either close enemies or CC'd enemies to something around 25%. We didn't want overpower, and we didn't want int, but you know. So I guess technically we missed 2 rolls on the weapon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We missed 6 rolls on this side, 0 on this side. We got all the rolls right on the jewelry. We got CDR, movement, and all corpse skills, and we got slow crowd close. We put barrier on the pants because it's like the only thing that'll go in pants. And then this goes with barrier, 50% increased damage when you have a barrier active. We put that on the amulet so we get the 50% increase. We had to put this on the weapon so it doubled from 1.1 to 2.2 for the cooldown reduction. Let's see, barrier here. It's the critical strike movement. That's really good. Movement kind of equals damage in this build. Then we've got here. We've got skills deal up to 29% increased damage based on your available primary resource. Cast. When cast. Receiving the maximum benefit. Okay, so we always have full. We always have full. Whatever this is. Essence. So that's just like extra damage. So I figured that'd be a good one to throw on there. And then this 20% crit against mobs that are injured, and 40% increased crowd control duration when I'm healthy. So I'm always healthy, so that game win-win. Now we're gonna do some gameplay. So basically, it makes me kind of sad that I had to do this video, but I wanted to do this video, so it's okay. We are going to do some gameplay, and then I'm just not gonna get my upgrades. What I really wanted to do was get that last roll in boots, but it is what it is. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're using Golem and the skeletons. So we've got 10 companions, which helps, but not really because we're vulnerable anyway. We've got, in fact, honestly, one of these says blow them up and get 5% crit. Blow them up and get. What does it say? Shadow damage. This is the best for us, the Reapers, because they can make corpses. Crit sounds good, but I like the corpses. And then let's see, mages. Let's see, they stun. What do I get if I more essence? That is essentially more damage. So I mean, it's funny that I put extra mages on my hat, but what I really should have done was put extra warriors, which I still can do. And we can just roll with extra essence. All right, we are gonna get to some gameplay, I promise. How much money do I have? Barely getting by. This actually makes sense. We're barely gonna get it, but we're gonna get it. All right, so it's a good thing I saved these. There we go. These aren't good, right? They're actually not bad. But those are actually really good. Fucking mages. Here we go. Yeah. So we're just gonna sell some of this stuff because we don't have a lot of money. Hopefully we got enough now. 22k seems like enough. Alright, so we're gonna extract. That gives us 2 extra warriors. And then we're going to imprint. Instead of the mages, we want the warriors. It's gonna make this like this. And they can. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is an actual joke. Give me this back. This is an actual joke. All right. The struggles of the beta. You better give me a veil crystal. Oh my god, did it not?
Safe journey there.
Always lucky, never lucky. Okay. So, cool. Well, in a minute, when we get some yellows, I'll put that on there. We'll have 2 more mages, which will help with corpses, actually. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna open with the Crepified from a distance, and then I'm just gonna reap, and he's gonna walk right up to the mobs in melee range and reap. That's gonna create a corpse for us right away, and then blood mist away. 1 blood mist if they're debuffed with the Decrepify, and I throw this first corpse down. That's enough. That's enough to take them down in like players 4. So, yeah, let's see what happens. And now I have more essence. So. Oh yeah. Seems good. Get some yellows. We're doing it. Right there. We just took like half the map, you know? Of course. I used alt to. I'm going all the way back. I used alt to look at something. And I forgot to turn it back on, so no loot on the ground. Alright, so we've got 13 minutes before this thing is curtains. But that was pretty good. I mean, you know, you see open with the Crepify. I'll try to do better in the next one. It was quite a bit going. It was quite busy. It's not usually that busy, but one yellow. Okay, we'll go back with like 5 yellows. So here we go. Good rep. Roll into, here we go. There, Crepify, Sight. It's just like, that's just the way it is. That is what's up. Song, so I don't have to have like a gigantic group. Just needed a little more time on our cooldown, and that's courtesy of this bad aspect. Look at that. boost. And that's it. You know, you just hit the gas. You're completely invulnerable when you're under this blood mist. You just hit the gas again whenever you're ready. Keep going. As long as you got bodies, let the bodies hit the floor. You know what I mean? Chest. All right, we got 11 minutes. Look at those numbers, man. Like 2,000, 3,000. They're just like everything dies. Everything dies. This is gonna get nerfed. 100%. Oops. You meant to dash. You cannot dash when you are in the form. All right, so we got enough now. Let's take it on back to town and let's take it on back to town. And we can um, 100. Yeah.
Need something for it?
Alright, so
You can take
there it is. And then just make sure we roll our chest. Eventually, we are gonna make yellow and upgrade it.
Came apart nice.
Movement. Almost made it. Alright, so we can do is grab some loot.
Good. What else you got?
Alright. We got 22k. And we'll finish up the gameplay. And then we'll just relax for the last 5 minutes. Farm some gold before my character goes away to the Netherlands, to the Netherworld. Get out of my way, guy. Boom. Alright, so this is just so we're clear. This does read mages, this will read warriors. That is, how many more do we get? 2? Cool. Alright, so we got 2 aspects here. One of them is for the shoes, but I mean I'll just blow the shoes up. Right. That's good. Oh, I gotta stop. It's been a long weekend, folks. It's been a long, wonderful weekend. Alright. Now, let's finish this gameplay. Yeah, so the only roll I didn't get to roll out like that I'm upset about is that boot roll. And you know what? Still might do it. Still might give it a couple whirls. Now, can I get a corpse? Can I get a corpse? Why not? There's one. Fearing me. What? Alright, now I got 6. Now let's party down. My mages skinning off corpses for me. Alright, that's not nothing. This build is so tanky. I didn't break the CC. Alright. Those don't even count as corpses. Alright. Reset. And we got 7 minutes. Alright, so this is the build. You're gonna open with Decrepify, and then give her old Reap, and then 1 tap on the Blood Mist, and that's a wrap. Dash, dash. Got a better angle this time. There we go. See that? That's what you do right there. Oops. Don't want to miss with your major source of damage. Those mobs take like twice as much damage or something. I'm not opt to go for moving either. These cooldowns. That might be an option. I didn't think that the cooldown of my blood mist is not really an issue. Except for like every now and then. And I'm convinced it's because I got such a bad roll in the aspect. I don't even think I'm gonna have to put 1 point in it on my skill tree. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. Density like this, it doesn't even matter. And this is like a lot of the time, you know? New. Any chests or anything? After this pack, I'm probably gonna take it to town. Build. And that's beta. We got 4 minutes. All right. It probably will roll over some. All right, so here we go. We'll enter that after the video stops. So here's the build. In your first cluster, you're just going to take 1 point into Reap, Enhanced Reap, and Acolyte's Reap. This is important because we open with Reap, and it creates... Every time we open on a pack, you have such a crazy range with your sight that it drops a corpse for you, which you utilize early. The hardest part about this build is getting the early corpses, you know? Once the ground's filled with bodies, like it's just, it's over for anybody. But this puts 1 down first. Then when you go Blood Mist, it drops 1 too. So there's 2 in the very beginning. And then 1 every second, with Blood Mist. So that's imperative. That's part of my build. That's it though. Nothing else. Here, nothing. You want to go 3/3 hued flesh to get you down to the next one. Okay. Here you're gonna. We used to max out Blood Mist, but like now I'm like, not really. Max out Corpse Explosion, Enhanced Corpse Explosion, and Plague Corpse Explosion. This is for all the extra damage. You get 1 point in Grim Harvest just because you need to get down to Fueled by Death, and then you want to max out Fueled by Death. Here, you actually want Blood Mist, Enhanced Blood Mist, and Dreadful Blood Mist. No, sorry, that's wrong. Blood Mist, Enhanced Blood Mist, Ghastly Blood Mist, because it leaves behind a corpse. Here, three out of 5 is what I'm rocking right now. I may have to put some back in there, but I went 3 of 3 Death's Embrace, 6% more damage. And then 1 in Decrepify and 1 into Enhanced Decrepify. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to make this change on the build, is I'm going to take away 1 more point and I'm going to put it into the cooldowns thing. And that's the build. Nothing here, nothing here. We only have Decrepify and this thing here. Yeah, that's a wrap, folks. That is the beta. Look forward to seeing you on June 2nd. That's a wrap.